Hello and welcome to Yoga Therapy for Relaxation, made possible by UCLA Health's Integrative Medicine Collaborative. My name is Julie, and I am happy to be here today as your guide as we explore our relaxation response. First, keep in mind that stress is a reflex. The body tenses and tightens automatically in a survival mode. And we have very little control over that. What we have control over is how to drop out of that, how to return to a state of balance that yogic principles teach is our true nature. Not only yogic principles, but other ancient philosophies as well too. But right now we're practicing yoga and the techniques that can help us reconnect with this sense of balance and peace. It requires turning inward. It requires turning off the distractions of the outside world. So let's begin in a seated posture by closing the eyes. Simply closing the eyes and noticing shadow and light still present. Opening the eyes again and noticing all of the distractions here, all of the things calling for your focus. There's color, there's depth perception, there's peripheral view, there's texture and shape. A lot of information here, a lot of work, a lot of effort. Close the eyes again and see if you can't tap into, maybe even not tap into, but moving in the direction of a sense of lack of effort, a sense of returning and moving in the direction of ease. One more time, open the eyes. We're just noticing here. Let's start by moving the eyes all the way to the right without moving the head or the neck. Move the eyes all the way to the right. And then come back to center. And now moving the eyes all the way to the left. And coming back to the center. Feel free to practice with your eyes opened or closed from here, entirely up to you. Comfortable seated posture, moving the flesh away from the sitting bones. We're making the body conscious. Sitting up as tall as you can. You can think about the Lincoln Memorial. Think about the way Abe sits. Tucking the chin back toward the chest, pressing the hips, equal pressure into the floor or the chair. And begin to notice the breath. Notice the quality of the breath without judgment, just noticing. Smooth, choppy, edgy, somewhere in between. This inhale and exhale is our survival instinct. We'll begin to override it now by inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils with the breath initiating in the abdominal region. Choose a rhythm and a pace that you can maintain. Equal parts inhale and exhale. And begin to notice that a breath is not two parts, it's actually four parts. There's the inhale, the pause, the exhale, and the pause. Notice the cyclical nature of the breath. And notice that conscious breathing is the beginning of conscious movement. With every inhale, the belly comes away from the spine, the ribs expand, and with the exhale, the belly pulls back. Keep your focus as best as you can on the breath for the next 45 seconds. Dropping the tongue if it's on the roof of the mouth, really releasing upper teeth from lower teeth. more conscious movement, more conscious participation in the release of stress. This abdominal breathing lowers pulse rate, reduces anxiety, improves lung functioning, increases oxygenation. All of those things happening by using this inner resource. Let's add more conscious movement. With your inhale, lean forward, extend the chin. And with the exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, curvature in the spine. This is your opening posture. Hands are resting lightly on the quads, on the thighs. With your inhale, reaching forward, and with your exhale, flexion. Notice you've chosen a rhythm and a pace. And once again, try to practice conservation here without wasting any energy, just the right amount of effort. The next time you come forward, we're going to hold the pose, equal pressure on the feet, keep the hips on the floor, on the chair. Notice the shoulders here, they tend to squeeze upward. Extending, leading with the chin. Breathing. With the inhale, the belly comes toward the thighs. With the exhale, the belly pulls back. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, move it all the way back as you cultivate the opposite. Chin comes to the chest, hands on the thighs, breathing in and out. C shape in the spine. On your next inhale, return to the neutral seated position. And exhale. 2 more inhales and exhales on your own. We'll practice, say, a neck release using sound today. Making the sound, or feel free to practice just by listening to sound, entirely up to you. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, make the ah sound as your chin comes toward the right shoulder. Ah. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin comes toward the left. E. Back to center. Inhale, lift. Back to center, making O. Inhaling, chin to chest. Back to center, humming. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out through the mouth. Again, inhale, chin comes to the right. Exhale. Keep going. Inhale, left. Back to center. E. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale. O. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale. Inhale. And sigh it out. Last one. Inhale, right. Exhale. Keep going. Inhale, left. Exhale. E. Lift the chin. Back to center. O. Chin to chest. Inhale. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out through the mouth. Bring the hands down by the side of the body. With your inhale, lift the right arm up, and exhale, reach for the left. Inhale, center, and exhale, reach for the right. Continue on your own, keeping the hips connected to the chair, to the earth. Anytime the hips, the tailbone is connected to the earth, we tend to feel more safe, more protection. Inhaling as you reach up and exhaling as you come to the side. Separating the rib with the extension and flexing and folding on one side. One more time on each side. As you return to the center, let the hands rest on the thighs. With your inhale, bring the torso right and forward. Lead with the heart. With the exhale, left and back. Inhale, right and forward. Exhale, left and back. Do a few more of these on your own. And really get a sense of leading with the heart. With the inhale, as you come forward. One more in this direction. As you come back to neutral, take a deep inhale and sigh it out. Opposite direction. Inhale left and forward. Exhale right and back. Continue. Bringing this circular motion round and round your spine. You might feel some burping, some releasing of the past, some releasing of something that is stuck and needs release. Indeed, the practice is about creating agitation and change and movement and release. One more in this direction. As you return to the center, inhale and exhale. With your inhale, lift the right arm up. And with the exhale, bring the right hand to the back of the shoulder. The right elbow comes up toward the ceiling. Take your left hand back behind you. Can be in an upside down teacup with the left hand touching the chair or the floor back behind you. Or you can bend the elbow and try to see if you can reach the fingertips together, either reaching or grasping, coming into a cow face pose as you breathe. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind as you come back to the center. Inhale and sigh it out. Inhale, lift the left arm all the way up. Bend the left elbow. That left hand comes behind the left shoulder. Right hand reaches back behind you, upside down teacup, or bending the right elbow and seeing if you can touch the fingers together. Usually one side feels more difficult to reach. It's usually the dominant side that's behind you. Make sure you are breathing wherever you are. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, release as you come back to neutral, grabbing onto the side of the chair, coming into Bhujangasana or Cobra pose, seated. Bring the shoulder blades together back behind you without lifting them. And once again, you can come into the upside down teacup of the hands back behind you. Or maybe the palms want to face away, fingers facing away. The goal here is to get a sense of expansion in the chest and the heart. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, release and come into a fold. Bring the hands to the thighs, the feet, or the knees. On your next inhale, drag the hands on the legs, come all the way up. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. Once again, inhaling, bringing the hands to the side of the chair or back behind you. maybe even clasping the hands back behind you. Here is the sense of expansion. It's a mild back bend. You might feel that arch in the low back here. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, release as you fold forward. And once again, the hands come to the body. Using touch today, drag the hands as you return to seated. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. One more like this. Cobra pose. Whatever is going to best serve your purpose. Let's hold it for 3 deep inhales and exhales. Surrendering, also feeling that sense of courage it takes to open up. Sense of expansion in the chest and the heart. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, release as you fold. Once again, the hands come to the feet, the thighs, the shins, slowly dragging the hands as you return to the seated posture. Inhale and exhale. Extending the hands straight out, fingers are together, thumbs are pointing up toward the sky. We'll continue to use touch. We're going to add a little twist here. Take a deep inhale through the nostrils. And on your exhale, close up the arms like a clam. With your inhale, peel the right arm across the left, across the chest, head and neck go along for the ride. And exhale, close. Inhale as you peel it open. And exhale as you close. Continue on your own. Equal pressure on the hips. Eyes opened or closed. With the exhale closing, with the inhale lengthening. One more time, just like this. As you come into the open position, hold the pose, breathing in and out. We'll move in the opposite direction on the opposite side. Inhale. Exhale, close. Make sure the hand is touching the body here as you drag it, as you peel open. This is a half butterfly pose. With the inhale opening, with the exhale closing, head and neck going along for the ride. Getting a sense of lengthening, a sense of freedom, a sense of wiping the area clean. One more, just like this. Come into the hold as you inhale and exhale. With your next inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Press the palms together. Exhale, fold forward. Keep the palms pressed together, resisting the urge to go any further, maybe staying here. Keep the neck in alignment with the spine, looking down at the floor. Check in with the tongue and the jaw. Check in with the pelvic floor, releasing tension with the exhale. You can stay here, or you can bring the hands to the shins, tucking the chin to the chest, getting a sense of protection. Maybe sliding the hands underneath the feet, hands on the thighs. Let the head hang here. As you breathe in and out to the back of the lung, the back of the heart. Anytime we fold the body, we are reducing stress. Anytime the tailbone is connected to an object, we are reducing stress. Anytime we consciously breathe in and out through the nostrils diaphragmatically, we are actively participating in the reduction of stress. Slowly come back up to the neutral seated posture, one vertebra at a time. Still consciously breathing in and out. Let's practice another back bend here. You can practice this seated or standing. If you'd like to come to standing, please do so now. Make sure the feet are hip width distance. Tailbone is slightly pointing down, pelvis slightly tilted forward, hands reaching for the floor, chin slightly tucked back. If you're seated, just check in with your posture here. With your inhale, lift the arms all the way up, palms face each other. Make sure you are inhaling and exhaling equal parts. You can stay here, or you can practice the back bend here, pressing the hips forward, looking upward at the place of infinite possibility, completely supported by the earth below. Once again, leading with the heart. Take a deep inhale wherever you are. And with the exhale, swan dive all the way down, back to safety. After the effort, we rest. Once again, release the head, release the tongue, the jaw, release the pelvic floor, release the point in between the brow. These muscles are under your control. If you're standing, bend in the knee. Everyone slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time. Coming into the seat if you're standing, and notice the immediate sense of ease. The closer the head is to the ground, the less stress, the less effort. Let's practice one more pose today. The cornerstone of yoga for opening and creating a sense of expansion in the chest and the heart. It's the fish pose. Extending the legs if you like, or keeping the knees bent. The heels come to the floor if you'd like to extend. And once again, the hands can come to the side of the chair holding on, or back behind you with the fingers away from the body. And then just start to explore. You want to bring the shoulder blades together back behind you. Once again, notice the courage and the strength, physical strength also required here to open up in receiving. Breathing in and out. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, release as you return to a seated posture. Breathing in and out consciously. We'll practice 3 breaths of joy before we move into relaxation. It's 3 quick inhales through the nostrils and a forceful exhale through the mouth. And the arms up participate too. It looks like this. Tuck the chin to the chest as you slowly roll up. Once again, using sound to liberate any sense of clenching or tightening in the chest and the heart. Let's try that again. Inhale. Slowly rolling up as you return to neutral. One last time on your own. Chin comes to the chest, rolling up, coming into seated. From here, letting go of conscious breathing. Letting the respiratory system take over as you begin to move into stillness, into quiet. We'll scan the body here, looking for any residual sense of clenching or tightening or trying to control, starting with the feet, the tips of each toe, the sole of the feet, the tops of the feet, the ankle. Should you find any sense of clenching, with the power of your mind and with the wisdom of the exhale, release the calf muscle, the shin, the sides of the lower leg, the knee, the hamstring behind the thigh, the quadriceps on the front of the thigh, inner and outer thigh, all the way up to the pelvic floor, releasing the glute and any sense of squeezing that might be here. In and around it through the ball and socket of the hip, the low back, the front of the back that we call the abdominal region. Releasing, returning to this sense of balance, balance of the spine, balance of right side of rib, left side of rib, front and back of rib. Releasing any sense of squeezing or clenching or tightening in the lung, in the heart, in the upper back, in the chest. Dropping the shoulders. It doesn't have to be much. Maybe the hands are clenched, maybe the fingers are. There's a natural little curvature in the fingers when we relax. Back of the neck, sides of the neck, front of the neck, pit of the throat. Releasing tongue, releasing jaw, releasing eyes and ears, and nose. Smoothing out the forehead and the point in between the brow. Calming the mind. If the body is calm, the mind will follow. If the mind is agitated, the body will follow. We are restoring a sense of union and connection between the mind and the body. Sitting in stillness and quiet for a minute, beginning now. Notice what has happened to time. Has it sped up? Does it feel like it slowed down? Does it feel the same as when you began? Notice what has happened to your sense of yourself and your body. Do you feel more present, less present, equally as present? Allowing this true communication to happen between your body and your higher self. Notice if what you're feeling in this moment is familiar or unfamiliar or neutral. One of the consequences or the side effects of practicing yoga is this restoring of unity. Remembering that we know this feeling because we know its opposite. We know stress because we know relaxation. And today you have practiced techniques in the hope of returning and actively participating in this sense of coming home. Let gratitude wash over you, head to toe, toe to head, front and back, inner and outer. As you slowly bring the hands down by the side of the body and begin consciously breathing in and out through the nostrils. With your inhale, circle, sweep the arms, reach them up. Exhale, drop the hands on top of the head, and we'll use touch here to finish up the session. Just letting the hands glide down the face, the chin, the neck, back to the front of the heart. Slowly blinking the eyes opened if they're closed. Tucking the chin to the chest, bowing the head to the heart. Deep honor and respect for you from your guide. Namaste.